The desk clerk is usually the first person a guest encounters when checking into a hotel or motel. So, in addition to performing specific duties, the desk clerk has the responsibility of making a great first impression. It is important to be able to quickly and efficiently follow the steps needed to get a guest checked in. Being knowledgeable about checkout times, hotel services, and local attractions is essential. But even more important are personal warmth, friendliness, and good people skills. When travelers reach their hotel, they are often tired or stressed. The desk clerk's job is to make them feel truly welcome and comfortable, so they'll make a point of staying at your hotel every time they're in town. The front desk is an excellent place to start if you're interested in a career in hotel management, since it allows you to learn about the many different aspects involved in running a hotel efficiently, and it places you on the front lines of customer relations.
This is an 18-inch. I decided to use the 27-inch. Soak those. Don't take the plastic off. Just let them soak. There's a styrofoam base on them, so you don't have to do anything else with them. They are perforated in the top. Some people say it's really hard to poke the flowers in. If you find that it's a little difficult, take your knife and just poke a little bit in. It's that easy. Now, I've taken the liberty to pre-green the front of this, and I'm just going to use some things that, for my client, this particular lady was a gardener. She loved her garden. This is just a ryegrass that Frank grew for me. Loved this. I had to fight him so I could have that piece of grass. Just nestle that right in. And rather than try to secure it down with some pins or anything, I'm just going to put some branches directly through it of the curly willow, and that will secure that in place. Just made a little dent. Cut that plastic open a little bit. And in she goes. So I've got that in. I'm going to put some lily grass. When you think about doing a garden piece, which is what this is, more of a vegetative design, think about how a garden grows. Everything sort of grows in groupings and masses. And of course, you can take liberties with flowers as well and incorporate them to interpret a different look. They don't all have to be all high because lilies grow all high. Sometimes you just have to take a product and give it the illusion that it's something else. A couple of spray roses. These are beautiful. The floribundas. I'm going to poke those directly through that grass, have them coming out from the image that I've created here with that salix. Almost gives it the feel of a trellis. So I'm going to just take some of this wax flower. Now, as many of you know, this will sort of shrivel up and keep its form not too badly as a cut flower. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that and bind it with some of this glorious wire here, the bullion wire. Just going to tuck that right in our clay pot. Now for a final embellishment, I made a beautiful heart. I'm going to show you how to make this. This is just out of bullion wire and that wonderful new beaded wire from Smithers Oasis. Just nestle that right in with those clippers. It's done, cooked like dinner. Isn't that beautiful?
State Farm, providing insurance and financial services. This is Stephanie.
My name is Stephanie Caldwell. I'm an executive assistant, administrative assistant for State Farm Insurance, and I work in Provo, Utah. To me, a receptionist is sort of the backbone of the office. My boss always tells me without my position, the office could not function. Basically, when I come into the office, I come in, get everything going for the day, turn on all the machines, make sure that they're ready and working. You know, I change our little message greeting on the voicemail to what day it is and, you know, if we're in the office, what's going on. And then I come through and sort of check the fax machine and change all our calendars, make sure the clocks are working, refresh the cooler, go through all those general maintenance items for the office. Then I come over and I check my voicemail on my phone to make sure I don't have any urgent messages for the day. I go into my email on my computer and make sure that, you know, if there's any projects going on, that I get a handle on them first thing in the morning. I know exactly what I'm doing. Then once I've done all that, I have an idea of what my day is going to look like. I sit down, I write a to-do list in pretty much importance order of what I have to get done first, what can wait till tomorrow, what things I have on my radar for the week, so to speak, just so I know if anybody calls, I can talk to them about some things that maybe weren't imperative for that day, but I can get them out of the way if I happen to hear from someone that day. Also, I like to go in and check with my boss and my coworkers just to make sure that there's nothing they need me to work on that day that maybe needs to be done before lunch or for a certain meeting or conference call. I just like to touch base with them and see what they have on their agendas for the day and see what I can help with, what I can make easier for them, since that is sort of my position, is just to make life easier for everybody else in the office and keep the office running smoothly, or as smooth as I can make it. Things that I do away from my desk are more, you know, checking on faxes, sending and receiving faxes. And then I also oftentimes take notes for my boss when she's on a conference call, anything like that, just to make sure that she doesn't miss anything, since she's more participating in the conference call rather than taking the time to write down notes, so that hopefully I don't miss anything and she's got all the information that she may not have had time to write down between comments.